Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Before I begin, here are my disclaimers. Today I am going to give you an update about MARA Holdings Inc. Annual Report. MARA Holdings, Inc. offers a diverse range of businesses and services that cater to the digital asset technology industry. The company provides cutting-edge solutions for optimizing data center operations, including liquid immersion cooling systems. This innovative technology enables efficient management of high-performance computing equipment. In addition to its data center solutions, MARA Holdings also offers firmware for Bitcoin miners. This specialized service is designed to enhance the performance and efficiency of cryptocurrency mining operations. By providing these advanced technologies, MARA Holdings has established itself as a key player in the digital asset space. The company's expertise extends beyond technology development, with a focus on optimizing data center operations. Its solutions aim to reduce energy consumption, increase computing power, and improve overall system reliability. With its headquarters in Hallandale Beach, Florida, and operations spanning across the United States and Europe, MARA Holdings is well-positioned to serve the growing demand for digital asset technology. The list of businesses and services provided by MARA Holdings includes liquid immersion cooling systems firmware for Bitcoin miners, data center optimization solutions. Unfortunately, I do not have access to the text you provided. However, I can still provide a general essay on what could cause a stock price to significantly drop. The stock price of MARA Holdings, Inc. has experienced a significant decline in the past year due to various factors that have impacted the company's performance and reputation. One possible reason is poor financial management, which can lead to decreased investor confidence and a subsequent drop in stock value. This could be attributed to mismanagement of funds, inefficient allocation of resources, or failure to adapt to changing market conditions. Another factor contributing to the decline could be regulatory issues or legal troubles that have tarnished the company's image and led to a loss of public trust. This can result from noncompliance with industry regulations, involvement in scandals, or other forms of malfeasance that damage the company's reputation. Additionally, changes in market trends and consumer preferences may also play a role in the decline of MARA Holdings' stock price. If the company fails to adapt to shifting market conditions, it may struggle to remain competitive, leading to decreased sales and revenue, which can negatively impact its stock value. Lastly, external factors such as economic downturns or industry-wide disruptions can also contribute to a decline in stock price. These events can have far-reaching consequences for companies operating within the affected industries, making it challenging for them to maintain their market share and profitability. MARA Holdings, Inc. maintains a market capitalization of $4 billion, broadly in line with the industry peer group. MARA Holdings, Inc. trades at a higher price-to-book ratio of 1.02 times relative within the industry. While the stock does not screen as absolutely cheap, mixed valuation signals relative to industry peers prevent a definitive conclusion. With the broader industry trading at lower valuation levels, this may reflect transitional pricing dynamics rather than clear mispricing, warranting further analysis of earnings quality, growth sustainability, and balance sheet strength. The company maintains a moderate leverage profile, with liabilities making up 39% of total assets, suggesting a balanced approach between risk management and capital efficiency. Average liabilities have increased consistently as the company expands. Importantly, both assets and shareholder equity have grown at least 20% faster than liabilities, indicating that the business is expanding substantially and generating value after covering its obligations. Shareholder equity has grown consistently, but operating income growth is weak or inconsistent. Equity expansion may be driven by financing activities rather than core business profitability. The share count has increased over the past 5 years, while revenue has continued to grow. This suggests the business may rely on shareholder dilution to fund expansion. Investors should closely monitor whether growth can eventually be sustained without dilution. The income statement shows that the company have been growing its revenue annually, but the operating income have not been increasing. This shows that the business is under pressure with rising cost. The primary drivers of revenue growth or decline for a company can be attributed to several key factors. Customer demand for AI inference services is a significant driver of revenue growth, as it indicates a strong market need for the company's products and services. However, there are also several factors that can contribute to revenue decline. The The scheduled reduction of Bitcoin mining rewards due to halving events can lead to a decrease in revenue, as well as fluctuations in Bitcoin price movements. Additionally, an increase in hash rate mining power can also impact revenue, as it may lead to increased competition and reduced profitability. Other factors that can influence revenue growth or decline include rising power costs, shortages, or capacity constraints, which can increase operational expenses and reduce profit margins. Competition from established data center operators, hyperscale cloud providers, and specialized AI infrastructure companies can also pose a threat to the company's market share and revenue. Market downturns and volatility can further exacerbate these challenges, leading to reduced demand for the company's products and services. Changes in energy prices, grid conditions, equipment performance, or operational efficiency can also impact revenue, as they may affect the company's ability to operate efficiently and effectively. In conclusion, a combination of factors including customer demand, market competition, power costs, and market volatility can drive revenue growth or decline for a company. The net income of the company experienced a significant decline in 2025 due to changes in the Bitcoin market value. The decrease was substantial, with a drop of $538.2 million from the previous year. However, it's worth noting that there was an increase of $131.9 million in net income from 2024 to 2025, indicating some improvement. The profit margins also saw a decline due to various factors. The volatility of Bitcoin prices played a significant role, as did the decrease in market value of Bitcoin holdings and liquidity risks. Additionally, regulatory risks and compliance costs had an impact on operations, further contributing to the decline in profit margins. The reasons behind these changes are largely attributed to external factors such as market fluctuations and regulatory pressures. The company's exposure to Bitcoin prices and its subsequent volatility has resulted in significant losses. Furthermore, the need for additional capital due to liquidity risks has also put pressure on the company's financials. The company's debt level and interest expenses have undergone significant changes over the past few years. On page 42, it is reported that the total debt level increased from an unspecified amount in 2024 to $314,063,000 in 2025. This increase is attributed to the issuance of convertible senior notes, which added a substantial $1 billion to the company's debt level, page 50. Furthermore, interest expenses have also seen a notable rise, increasing by $35.4 million from 2024 to 2025, page 47. However, it is worth noting that there are some contradictory statements regarding the changes in debt levels and interest expenses. For instance, page 40 mentions that the company's debt level remained relatively stable, with only minor adjustments made through a new line of credit and concurrent repayment. Similarly, page 61 suggests that interest expenses have decreased slightly due to the issuance of capped calls. Despite these inconsistencies, it is clear that the company's debt level has increased significantly over the past year, primarily due to the issuance of convertible senior notes. The corresponding increase in interest expenses is also notable, indicating a substantial shift in the company's financial obligations. Management at MARA Holdings Inc. is optimistic about the company's future growth prospects. They are shifting their model towards low-cost energy with more efficient capital deployment, aiming to develop a full suite of solutions for data centers and edge inference. This strategic move is expected to reduce energy costs further. The company has reported significant revenue growth in 2025, reaching $907,093 compared to $656,378 in 2024 and $387,508 in 2023. Operating expenses have also increased, but at a slower rate than revenue growth. Management's focus on reducing energy costs is expected to contribute to the company's continued financial performance. The company has also made significant progress in its digital asset management strategy, resulting in an increase of $39.1 million in interest income. However, this has been offset by an increase in interest expense due to convertible notes and a line of credit. Overall, management is confident about the company's outlook and prospects for growth. The company has made several significant acquisitions and divestitures in recent times. On the acquisition front, the company has purchased a wind farm in Hansford County, Texas, which is expected to contribute significantly to its renewable energy portfolio. Additionally, it has acquired Exaion, a majority stake in which will enable the company to expand its operations and capabilities. The company has also entered into a strategic agreement with Starwood to develop, lease, and market existing U.S. Bitcoin mining data centers. This partnership is expected to boost the company's presence in the cryptocurrency mining space. Furthermore, it has acquired Bitcoin mining properties in the United States through this agreement. In terms of divestitures, the company has sold some of its Bitcoin holdings, generating proceeds from these sales. It has also loaned or pledged 15,315 Bitcoins as collateral and used 2,000 Bitcoins for a separately managed account agreement. However, it is worth noting that 1,777 Bitcoins were withdrawn from this agreement in December 2025. Overall, the company's acquisitions and divestitures reflect its efforts to expand its renewable energy portfolio, enhance its operations, and optimize its cryptocurrency mining capabilities. The company's dividend policy is clearly outlined, indicating that it does not currently pay cash dividends on its capital stock. Furthermore, there are no plans to initiate such payments in the near future. This suggests a focus on retaining earnings and reinvesting them within the business, rather than distributing them to shareholders through dividends. Concerns about inventory buildup and supply chain disruption. The extracted summaries reveal significant concerns regarding supply chain disruption. The unpredictability of global supply chains for cryptocurrency, AI, and HPC hardware is a major concern due to its heavy dependence on manufacturers based in China, page 17. This vulnerability can be exacerbated by technological obsolescence and difficulties in obtaining new hardware. Furthermore, additional risks have been identified that could disrupt supply chains. Tariffs on imports of mining equipment pose a threat, as do potential policy changes that could impact global trade, page 27. The possibility of forced divestment or expropriation of assets in foreign jurisdictions also looms large, as does the increased compliance burden resulting from regulatory changes in foreign jurisdictions. In summary, while there are no concerns about inventory buildup mentioned in the summaries, supply chain disruption is a pressing concern that warrants attention and mitigation strategies. That concludes the financial summary for Mara Holdings Inc. Feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to answer them when possible.